feeble humans. Let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line, nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not dying.
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
Yeah.
I like he doesn't just kick him, he like follows him with his foot to make sure he hits the wall.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
All right, here we go.
The merchant.
Over here, strange.
Irving, don't even think about it. My cat is plotting something.
Probably the wires,
Yeah.
if anything.
Yeah.
So,
It's a one-way ticket out of here. She messes with those.
out the window. Poof.
Yes.
Why would you ever open a door slowly when you have the option? To
That top of that basket right there, that's like her favorite spot to lay. Look, she's about to curl up.
Got something that might interest you.
It's like her bed.
It's way too small.
And
A
our
selection of good things on sale, stranger.
flashing merchant here.
When we still lived at the Locust House,
What are you
I
selling?
was replaying this game on my GameCube while my friend Jordan was playing BioShock, and we'd both lay there for like 6-7 hours at a time playing our own individual games. And so from one end of the room you could hear, "Over here, stranger," and the other end you would hear, "Come back when you get some money, buddy." So we'd walk around saying that all the time whenever we saw each other. I would quote his game and he would quote mine. Even though I had no idea what was going on in his game either. I just heard the sounds.
What was that his last name?
What are you buying?
Harrelson.
Harrelson.
Jordan Harrelson.
Is that old?
Have you talked to him since?
Fuck no.
Okay.
He's my mortal enemy.
Yeah, that dude wound up being a chode.
The chode of chodes.
But I totally remember when you guys shared that room. Oh, did you not buy the rifle?
I'm gonna have to sell some stuff.
I sell the eggs over here.
Sell my incendiary grenades.
Oh, okay.
I hate them.
Yeah, they're
What are you
not.
buying? Is that old?
But no, it was you guys and Cody, right? In
Yeah,
that room?
Cody there briefly.
Yeah,
But he's the one who brought in the cat that we called the Alpha Flea.
yeah.
Because it just
Had
fucking... It was the mother flea, man.
it just fucking had so many fleas.
And they loved Harrelson so much more than me. He would just be trying to play Bioshock laying there going... swatting at his ankles because they'd keep biting his ankles. It was
Jeez,
fucking
it was
miserable.
horrible, dude. It was miserable.
I can never live with somebody who had a cat. I'm allergic to them. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Ain't nobody got time for that. A little strategy: never waste money on the scope. It's pointless and it takes up room. It doesn't really help your accuracy that much. It can help you see a little further.
Can you
but-
zoom in?
Yeah, you can zoom in, not as far. But I also find the red dot to be less accurate than the crosshairs.
See, I didn't know that you could zoom in still without the scope. I always just automatically assumed you had to buy it.
The only time you need the scope is when you're getting into thermal country with the regenerators.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that part.
Those still freak me the fuck
yeah,
out.
that shit is still scary.
I do not like getting caught
The
by
Iron
those
Maidens.
bastards.
The regenerators and the Iron Maidens. Okay, that's cool. So it's already still got a scope on it. Yes.
One down.
So each time you've been playing this through, you haven't been buying the scope?
I never buy the scope anymore.
Damn.
Wow.
I keep forgetting it's not why.
So I looked up. I was looking up just to remind myself on the Code Veronica story, because Code Veronica was the last game before this one,
Yeah.
and I think I actually really like how they in the beginning of this one, they're just like, oh yeah, everybody found out about what Umbrella did, so now they're gone. Instead of like trying to make a really like long storyline. Like,
Yeah.
Like keep it real simple. Like, well, I mean, once people figure out the shit they were pulling, and company done.
Which would
Except
happen,
for the one brief
you know.
spurt where their stock goes up again.
What's that?
Except for the one brief spurt where their stock went up again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so weird.
That was right before. That was right before Code Veronica.
That's so funny.
Shit. Again.
Ooh, he's chasing you.
Yeah, they're coming faster than I was expecting.
Yeah, no, okay, so Code Veronica takes place on Rockford Island, right?
Yeah.
And it's Claire and who else?
Claire and I think he plays Chris on it at some point.
That's right.
And then like this guy she meets there, he's a prisoner.
I wonder if they're gonna bring her back. And if, yeah, dude, I thought he was gonna throw it in there. And if we'll hear from Billy again.
Yeah.
Oh man, Billy. Oh, he's so good.
Well, it's like Billy hasn't been heard of since Zero. Correct?
Yeah, Zero was
And
the
then-
last game.
And you don't know if he killed those people or not either.
Yeah, you don't know if he's correct.
Yeah.
And then Claire's been seen since Code Veronica.
Rebecca hasn't been seen since one either.
Since 1. Now she goes from all of the events in 0 to the mansion in 1, right?
And you see her in one if you play as Chris.
Yeah, if you play as Chris
do well.
and do well, you can escape with her.
Yeah.
I think even in the original too, though, right?
I don't know. I have only beat 2 as the original. I've never actually played the original 1. Shit, he's gonna get me.
Yeah, no, same here. I've only played the remake of 1.
It should
Nah,
be hard
nah.
to go back now.
Yeah, I played original 2. Original 2 is still good. And I think it's because I played original 2 when it was out that I'm like, okay, like this works, you know?
I really dig how short it is. It's, it can be played through pretty quickly. And it's kind of got that Zeldonian logic too of move a statue down. Oh, get off me. Back the fuck up.
See if we can... There it is,
Okay,
right there.
already.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is why it hasn't exploded yet.
Sometimes I feel like they like don't explode, like they didn't get set off, even though you can watch them sit there burning.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm still like angry at how like number 6 like ignores like the outcome of number 5 in my opinion. Like when it comes to like Jill,
You mean how she's just not in it?
she's just not like in it. She's not mentioned, and
What makes Chris all go all fucking Connor Oberst and...
cause remember his like
Be all-
his unit gets killed.
Oh, that's right.
even then, you know,
Because of
like-
Ada, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, his best friend partner he thinks is dead, he doesn't go crazy. But whenever this unit full of guys dies, he goes crazy. I just don't buy it.
Maybe, I think you're like to assume that it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, but no, you're absolutely right. It doesn't fit his character, you know what I
No, it
mean?
doesn't.
Like, he's been seeing him pull this bullshit forever, so...
Well, with the co-op, I was hoping in Resident Evil 6 you play as Chris and Jill together. That's the way it should have been.
No, I was hoping for Leon again, because it's an even-numbered game.
Oh, no, I mean, like, when I knew there was going to be multiple, like, the 3 different storylines.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Yeah, no one gives a shit about Pierce. Was that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 6, I'll say this, I liked it. It was a good game, but it was not a great game, and it just wasn't the game I wanted it to be either, you know?
They added too much melee stuff into it, too.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's weird, because, like, at the 6 point, you're here at the 6th sequel of the story, like, it's just...
Well, I feel like they've let it grow naturally, but
Yeah.
at the same time, there's certain reigns they should have kept it under, and they didn't. Like, they should have taken a little bit more control of their...
They need to kind of get back to their roots a little bit, is what
Yeah.
they need to do, you know?
Yeah, all
Like,
effectively.
don't be... It's one thing, like, I think, like, with 4, they were like, okay, let's make a bit of changes to the controls, make it a little fluid, and kind of make these intuitive ideas that made it flow better as a game and make it more fun to play, but then they ran away too far with that idea, and it might have just been because of the success that this game had, and now it's, the action set piece that it is. Like, Call of Duty did it a little bit, especially Chris's campaign in 6 is, straight out of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty has campaigns?
Yes.
Whoa, I never knew that.
Well,
The campaigns in Black Ops and World at War are really great.
Absolutely.
And I love putting the flag
It blows
on
my
top of
mind
the
that there are
Reichstag.
people that don't play the campaign at all.
Yeah, I never
you
did
know?
on Modern Warfare.
I love the first Modern Warfare story.
Me
Actually,
too.
I like
The first Modern Warfare.
story.
Yeah, me too.
I only
know?
bought it to play with you, so I didn't really care about the story too much.
And they're fun campaigns, And I
They're
like.
too hard for me.
Are they?
Yeah, they're just like, oh, it's challenging. I stopped caring.
Okay. I just love the. I don't know. Call of Duty's still a fun game. It's a fun game to play with friends.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm saying I don't ever play it unless you get on Thom.
Yeah, that's the only way to play. It's like, but it's the thing. It's like the game will never. I feel like I'll always like it because it always just is like the #1 game for me to play with friends. Like, and especially like just not really give a shit and just have fun and shoot the shit.
Part of me really wants to try out that Fables game. The Fable game, where like you can have like there's 5 bros and someone's the big evil guy, the DM, and the other guys choose heroes to play as.
Oh, I didn't see really anything on that.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
And it's basically really simplistic, really simplistic D&D. But one guy controls everything from over the top, and the other 3 are other 4 of the heroes, you have to go through like his little gauntlet. But the only bad thing about it is that they're all preset characters with preset personalities. You don't get to create your own character.
See, creating your own character.
Which I feel like that should be pretty stock now, especially in the Fable series, where you get to you start off with a character, but like you make the character your own character.
I think in order to do one though, they couldn't do both. So here you have a thing where you can create this unique game scenario just for you and your friends. Well, it's hard to do that and give you fully customizable characters.
That's freaking impossible.
Yeah, they can't predict what your characters are gonna do. You know.
My issue with those kind of games, and I don't like Fallout 3 or Fable. I've played them a little bit, and I gave them a chance. And they're not bad games, but I personally don't enjoy them just because I feel like I'm reading a nice and quiet.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like I'm reading one of those Goosebump series that you read when you were a kid, where it's turn page here to find out turn to page 60 to find out where your story has gone. Like, and I feel like
choose your own adventure.
Yeah,
I
I
used
feel
to
like
love those.
a lot of the results are the same, and they just kind of give you the illusion that they're changing greatly. You know.
I don't know, blowing up Megaton sure has an effect.
No. Yeah, I've heard about that stuff too. The first time someone got something about that guy, he's like, "You can blow up Megaton." I was like, "Can I really?" And I went with that storyline, and then from far seeing that bomb get set off, I was like, "Yes."
Damn.
It's the life of it.
I just prefer a more linear, structured game. I really do.
I feel you, man.
I mean, that's really cool. I love Fallout 3. I thought that was a great game, you know. But it is. I feel like open world games are real popular right now. So, and I'm kind of with you too. Like I like linear games. You know.
The other problem with Fallout 3 is it's too customizable. There is so much shit to customize. Holy shit.
Yeah, I do like. I don't like the fact that you can pick up ashtrays and bottles and stuff like that. That kind of crap to me is like, you don't even make it an option. You know, we don't need to be picking up ashtrays and in plastic bottles. You know?
Like that's the thing. One of the problems and things I like too with Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, someone may disagree with me, but I feel like there's so many things that you can do, and you have to do all sorts of little stuff to upgrade all your shit. Like, not just do one thing over and over again to upgrade stuff. It's different animal skins help you upgrade different parts of your materials. So you got to go to this one island at the very north to get an ocelot pelt, and then you go to this one island very south to get.
That's straight out of Far Cry right there.
Monkey pelt.
Yep.
And it's honestly that's totally cool. You can do that, but why can't I just make a bigger sack with the monkey pelt over and over again? It's one of those things where it's like they changed it to where it almost becomes
a pain in the ass.
And tedious, and it's like
open world games do that, and that's where open world games do they do that, and it's hard, I think, for them finding that fine balance between letting you explore and do shit and giving you just the most fucking annoying fetch quest ever, you know, in order to upgrade stuff.
Well, a lot of games where
we should make a game that's just called Fetch Quest, and that's all it is.
It would succeed.
Just go around and get shit.
Some games in Assassin's Creed also the thing that's killing me every game is that the gameplay really isn't improved in each game. It's probably smoother and more intuitive, but the fighting is still exactly the same as Assassin's Creed.
Welcome.
You counter, kill. If this guy can't be countered, you trip him and then you kill him.
What are you
selling? It hasn't evolved. And some game series that works, but Assassin's Creed, it's starting to get in the way of just for me.
What are you buying? Is that
I don't know.
all?
It's just we've had so many
Thank
games
you.
add more, and I feel like they only
Is
add
that all?
a
Thank you.
But
What
for
are you
me, the
buying?
Arkham series, they've done a really good job. But there haven't been that many
Is
games
that
in the
all?
Arkham series, so it doesn't bother me as much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
re-experienced it so many times as I
Is
have.
that
with
all?
Assassin's Creed.
yeah.
Thank you.
You know, there've only been
Come
3.
back
You know, it's
anytime.
a little weird that right? Yeah. I'm trying to think how to say this 'cause it's not weird. It's not the word I'm looking for. It's like you were saying with Assassin's Creed. With open world games, to me, something that has always bothered me is when they force you to upgrade shit in order to continue on.
Yeah.
I feel like all crucial upgrades should be done main campaign. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So there should never be a moment where you're forced to have to go do some ridiculous ass side thing in order to be powerful enough to continue on.
But if they do that, then
Because the
that's
whole
their-
point of upgrading something like that is to excel the minimum amount of power to give you an advantage in the game.
Absolutely.
And honestly, it's a way for them to say, my game takes an hour longer than that guy's game.
And maybe I have a problem with those kind of games too, is because I'm a completionist. If there is a game with missions in it and I spent $60, I'm going to do every goddamn mission. So if you give me so many goddamn missions, I'm just going to get bored eventually because I'll try to do all of them.
Yeah.
I won't stop. Unless there's one particularly annoying one that's just like, I try it over and over again, and it's just like, won't happen.
And there's some games that give you a little bit more choice on how to handle that. Whereas, like, in Assassin's Creed, I mean, like, every time you want to take over another ship, it's the same thing. Like, you attack the ship, you jump on the ship, you kill the crew, ship is yours. Whereas, like to me, like in the Elder Scrolls series, open world, I like doing all of this shit in the Elder Scrolls series. But if I decide that I want to go in there, you know, 2 big swords out and slash everybody, if I want to sneak through that area, you know, there's different ways about going